bringing you another video. My previous video before, I was going over a build that I thought was really good. Like, I was going through the quest, I was getting a bunch of good stuff. But come to find out that that party that I had wasn't really good in terms of survivability. Now, when you get into the Proud difficulty, which is the highest difficulty in this game, and you start doing the really hard and difficult quest, you need a lot of survivability along with damage. Now, the party I had before, I was doing a lot of damage, and I didn't have a whole lot of survivability. Like, I would get the bosses down to 70% health, and I was already at like 4 or 5 times that I died. So, after watching a recent YouTube video, I saw that a sigil that you need, that's a must on all your party members, well, 3 of them actually, are Potion Hoarder, because what Potion Hoarder does is it gives you more potions. So, like, it gives you more revive potions and blue potions and green potions. So, if you max that out with all of your party members, you'll have a total of, I think it's like 10 or 20 potions. So, big lifesaver in terms of survivability. So, that's what I currently have. I have 1 potion holder maxed out right now, but I'm working on a number of things. I'm working on maxing out the rest of my party's potion holders, so I got the maximum amount of potions, as long as all my party members have ascension weapons, which are the best weapons in the game, before you defeat Proto Bahamut and get the Terminus weapons. So my advice would be to get the ascension weapons to rank 9 out of 10, because to get into rank 10, you have to defeat Proto Bahamut by each party member twice. So times that by 4, you have to defeat Bahamut a total of 8 times. And Bahamut versus Unproud, he's not an easy boss. I defeated him once, and I tried to defeat him again, but he does that move to where you have to take out his belly to stun him. And if you don't do that, he uses a skill called Obliteration, and it kills your whole party, and you fail the quest. That's happened to me quite a lot. So I just happened to get extremely lucky at one time, and I beat him, because you have to beat Bahamut Versa on Proud to unlock the rest of the Proud quest. So I just happened to get really lucky, and I failed the following time that I went after him. So that told me that I gotta upgrade my party, I gotta get better gear, I gotta upgrade my gear, and I gotta be more prepared to face him again. But the recent quest I tried to do was trying to fight Galanza and Magriel on Proud difficulty, and the recommended power was 16,000. And I was above that. I was like 18,000 something. So I tried it out, and I got completely obliterated. So that told me that I need to have more survivability in order to last longer in the battles and not fail. Because if you have more survivability, your critical meter won't be depleted all that much. And with auto revive on all your party, auto revive doesn't count as being revived, which is good. But if you use your revive potions, that does count as a revive. So, like, some of the side quests are like, oh, you can't die more than 4 times, you can't die more than 5 times. But if you have auto revive, it doesn't count towards that. So that's why it's important to have auto revive on your party. So I'm just gonna go over this build, like the party members, the gear, the skills. Masteries shouldn't really matter. I think what's best is try to get. try to get, yeah, skill damage, attack, yeah, all that.
All
That's
warmed
good.
up.
Just stick with that. Yeah,
I've come a
those
long
guys.
way, huh?
Lancelot is, yeah. There we go. Yep. And then Percival. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So anyway, let's go over the parties. So you're gonna want Rackham as your main character, and the reason why that is because Rackham does the most damage out of any party member. So that's really, really, really good. Even though Eugen here has the highest power with 18,761, Rackham does the most damage. He does about like 80 million damage in 60 seconds, which is really, really good. Percival is up there in terms of damage, but Rackham does more. Eugen's really good. These two guys use guns. Lancelot is good because of his one skill that causes Glaciate, which freezes the enemies. So when Lancelot freezes the enemies, that when you just wail out on damage. So that's good to know. That's really, really good. So your party, you're gonna want Rackham, Eugen, Lancelot, and Percival. So basically, the whole party is DPS. Eugen has an ability called Healing Bullet, so he can heal the party. So, you know, you have some sort of a healer from Eugen. So, that's your party. That's the party you're gonna have here. For the gear, everyone is gonna have the same sigils here. You're gonna have critical hit rate. War Elemental is another must, and then Auto Revive, Guts, and Potion Hoarder. You're gonna want all those because if you look at Potion Hoarder, look what it does. You know, it gives you more potions, and at rank 15, you get 3 green potions, 5 blue potions, 5 mega potions, and 2 revival potions. So you get more potions when you have this maxed out, which is really, really good. And then you want to have quick cooldown and Cascade as well as Uplift. With Uplift, you're able to use your Skybound Arts more quickly with Uplift, so you want to get as much of that as possible. So make sure you have these 3 in your party. You want about 5 damage caps to get the most out of the damage. These, I believe, damage cap goes up to 65. Yeah, that's what it is. So if you get the trait level up to 65, you have 250% damage cap, along with your skills and your Skybound Arts. So you very important to level those up. The only problem is I can't level up these right now because I need a Black Dragon scale, which is like the evil dragon, and he's a quest I haven't gotten to yet, so I can't level up damage cap as of yet. So, Tyranny is good. You're gonna want that because it increases your attack, but it lowers your health. So, but it does increase your attack up. So that's always really good. And then of course you want every party member's awakening. Very, very important. The only way to get the awakening sigils is through Transmarvel, I believe. And Transmarvel you can't unlock until you get to Proud difficulty. So basically you have to defeat Bahamut Versa to unlock Transmarvel. So for those of you that haven't done that yet, good luck. Just make sure you have plenty of survivability. Make sure your weapons are upgraded all the way, plus 99 with the Mirage munitions. So, and every party member has the Ascension weapons. Those are the best weapons to get before you get the Terminus weapons. So make sure they're plus 99 at level 150. You know, 6 stars, the whole shebang. Make sure you put White Stones on your weapons because they give your weapons traits. So make sure they're on there, which is really good. So same with the rest of the party. They have the same sigils and their awakenings. Make sure they have their awakenings. So Eugen, his Ascension weapon, AK-49. Lancelot, Knight of Ice, and Percival, Lord of Flames, because he is the Lord of Flames. So that's for the gear. Okay. For the skills, we're going to start with Rackham. You're going to want Coffin Maker, Coffin Maker is really good, so like it turns your weapon into a machine gun, and you do a certain amount of damage. And what I like about this skill is that you can still use it while the skill is on cooldown, which is really nice. So you can constantly be doing damage with Wacom. Very nice. Spitfire I like because not only does it do a lot of damage, but it also inflicts defense down on foes by 10%. So Spitfire is a must. Slag shot is it's pretty cool, even though it's wind element. It just you shoot a stream of bullets and they constantly do damage. So slag shot's really good. Now collateral damage. A lot of people say not to equip this because it hurts you, but the trick is this does tons of damage. And the trick to not being in a blast is as soon as you shoot it, dodge once or twice out of the way. That way it hits the enemies and you won't get hit by the blast. But if you happen to make a mistake and are caught in a blast, you're going to get hurt because it does take a pretty hefty chunk out of your health. So you have to use collateral damage, and then as soon as he shoots that big ball of fire, dodge out of the way so that you're not in a blast. Okay. For Ujin, we're going to want Intercept. Intercept is really good because you dodge backward and then you shoot forward, but it also grants you Stout Heart, which is really good. Sumrak. Sumrak is really good because you fire like a laser, so it's pretty cool. Does a lot of damage. Venom Grenade is nice because it inflicts poison on the foes and it decreases their defense by 20%. So if you add that up with Wacom, that's a 30% defense down on enemies, which is really good. And of course, even though Ujin is not a healer, he does have a skill that heals the party. So that's why I have Healing Bullet on him. It's very nice. So adds a little bit more survivability to the party. Lancelot, it was kind of difficult to choose the skills for Lancelot because he's a DPS character. But however, I tried to do I tried to get the most out of Lancelot, but it was kind of difficult. But we want him to be doing damage. So while adults grant supplementary damage to Lancelot, you're gonna want that because he is a DPS character. Blade Impulse is nice because he just goes forward, you know, so a little bit of a range skill there. Turbulence is nice. He dodges into the air and then slams down. It's an AoE skill, so Turbulence is really good for Lancelot. And one of the must skills you must have on Lancelot is Couch Winger because that inflicts Glaciate. So very good. That helps with freezing the enemies, and we're able to just wail on them with damage. Percival, with another guy that I had trouble with. He does a lot of charged attacks, so we're gonna go with Ferngriff for the first one. Royal Authority is nice because it's an AoE skill, so that's good for Percival here. Mocked is a must because it's a lunging slash and it also grants Stout Heart to Percival, so Mocked is a must. And then Tremurai grants strength and supplementary damage to Percival. Now we want supplementary damage on our DPS characters because that way they'll do a lot more damage than what they used to. And that's pretty much it. That's the new Endgame, the best Endgame build. So if you like what you see, just give me a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That supports me a little bit better. And I will see you in the next video. See ya.